Hello, children. Today we'll start the new chapter in social studies, that is chapter number 9 on page 57. And the name of the chapter is Some Unforgettable People. So, we all have people in our life who will live forever in our memories even after they die. So, why? Because they might have inspired us in some of the other ways. So our world also has progressed a lot because of the untiring efforts of a few people. They spend all their time and energy in improving man's life. So there are many people in the world, but only few of them become great. They always live in our memories due to the great work. So they may be the rulers, scientists, religious leaders, social workers, or others. So in this chapter, let us meet some of them who made a difference in our life. So we have Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Mother Teresa, and Martin Luther King. So first, let's learn about Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so whom we call as the father of the nation. So his real name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Okay, and he was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. So at that time, our country, India, was ruled by the Britishers. Okay, so in the year 1889 or 1888, at the age of 19, okay, he moved to London to study law because he was interested. So he then went to South Africa. That means after studying the law in London, so he then went to South Africa and became a successful lawyer. So at that time, what he observed in South Africa, that the people were discriminated on the basis of the color of the skin. So Gandhiji decided to fight against this injustice. So he developed his own method of fighting against injustice. He opposed injustice, that means like ill treatment towards the black people, by using a non-violent methods of protest, and this method was known as a satyagraha. Okay, so see, fighting against injustice by using non-violent method of protest. So his method was successful and he became very well known in South Africa and India. So after that, okay, after spending 20 years in South Africa, Gandhiji returned to India. So after coming to India, he launched his own his non-cooperation movement in the year 1920. Okay, and this particular movement, non-cooperation movement, spread rapidly all over the country and soon had millions of followers. Okay, but the Britishers could not see this. Okay, so therefore the Britishers arrested Gandhiji, but the British were soon forced to release him. So later, Gandhiji started many other movements against the British. So ultimately, the Britishers had to bow down before the might of non-violence. So therefore, India became free from British rule on August 15, 1947. So this day we observe as an Independence Day every year in our country. So Gandhiji was against untouchability also. So he called the untouchables as Harijans. So meaning of Harijan, the people of God. So and later the Gandhiji, okay, he was killed by a man named Nathuram on January 30th in 1948. So Rabindranath Tagore was so impressed, okay, he was greatly impressed with the Gandhiji's work for the poor, that he decided to call him Mahatma. So what is the meaning of Mahatma? Means it's a great soul. So this is all about Gandhiji. So now let's take the second person, the great personality, Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln was born in a poor family in the year 1809, okay, in USA. So he spent his like childhood helping his parents in their work, and he attended school for less than 1 year in his entire life, but he learned to read and write at his home, okay, own at home. So at the age of 21, so when he attained the age of 21, Lincoln, he left home. So he decided to become a lawyer. So just at the young age of 25, he became a member of a legislative council. So at that time, slavery was common in the USA. Okay. People from Africa who were called as Negroes or blacks were kept as slave. So black people, okay, whom we call as a Negroes, they were kept as a slave by whom? By the white people. They were treated badly, okay, and they were kept in a very poor living condition. So Abraham Lincoln could not see this, so he was against slavery. So this made him unpopular in the southern states of USA, where people favored slavery. So this slavery, okay, was very much like in the southern states. Okay, it was common in the southern states. So therefore the people of the southern states became against, or they went against Abraham, because Abraham Lincoln was against slavery. So the people of the southern state could not bear this. So therefore they became, or they started protesting against Abraham Lincoln. So yeah, you can see the picture. Okay, Negroes were kept as a slave by the white people, and you can see they are chained, isn't it? They are all like means tied up with the chain, and they were treated badly, and they were living, or they were kept in a very poor conditions. So in the year 1860, Lincoln was elected the president of the USA. So after electing the president of USA, he began forming laws to ban slavery. So this led to a war. So when he started forming laws to ban slavery, so this led to a war between the people of the northern and the southern states. And this war lasted for 4 years. And this war is called the American Civil War. Okay. So Lincoln won the war. So the war was in favor of Lincoln, and he freed the slaves and kept the country united. Okay, so he succeeded in keeping the country united. And then after 2 years, okay, that means 2 years later, a law was passed banning slavery in USA. So later, Lincoln was elected as a president for the second time. So, and finally, he was shot dead by a supporter of the southern states. As I've already told you, the southern states, okay, they went against Abraham Lincoln, because Abraham Lincoln formed laws. Okay, he started forming laws to ban slavery. So therefore, for this reason only, he was killed. Abraham Lincoln was killed by a supporter of the southern states. So he is still remembered in history as the great emancipators of the slave. So this is all about the famous person Abraham Lincoln.